Hey, Bobbo here again. Today it's time for just a normal random practice video. So it's kind of like the first video I did where I just do stuff like I feel. So it's not going to be any different categories like kick-ups, body rolls, 360, whatever. It's just going to be me practicing whatever I want. So I do have a little trick list of tricks that I want to like practice and get better on. These are not just tricks that, oh, I'm gonna do them, I'm gonna film them and then be done with. These are tricks that I really want to be able to do over and over and over again, like really solid. So I'm just gonna do that, and if I feel like, oh, this trick is worth like spending some extra time in today, those are the tricks that are going into this video with a few comments like what I need to improve on. So this is like a little note to self video, and at the same time you can see my progress through the year. So I'm just gonna start by doing some warm-up, maybe speed it up or something, add some music so it's not boring. But yeah, I have a kind of weird club warm-up thing. Maybe you enjoyed that. So let's just cut deeper into the video. Peace! There you have it. I'm gonna speed that up in the editing because it's kind of boring to watch, but it's basically start off with normal singles and then higher singles, transfer into high doubles, lower those, and then it's very low doubles, transfer those low doubles into low triples and high triples, all the way up to like real high triples. And that's the warm-up thing. I used to do this in Backcrosses also, not the different heights, but I used to do singles, transferred into double, transfer into triples, back to doubles, and then back to singles. Maybe I do that later. I'm gonna practice some backcross later, but for now I'm just gonna go into something else. The first trick I'm gonna work on today is basically a 3 club cascade with 1 club balance on my shin, and also I'm gonna work on the forehead balance. But yeah, I mean, this was a trick that I used to do a lot. I did 1 balance and 3 backcrosses, and that's the trick I want to get back to. But I feel like I need to work on my balance a bit before I can do that. So hopefully this trick comes back to me pretty fast, and then I can just try to sneak in a few backcrosses. So that's the plan for now. Okay, so the shin balance seems to be working fine, so I got that one. I've always had a problem doing the forehead, and I guess a few clips of the forehead now, trying to do that. And I really want to learn, like I said, I want to relearn doing backcrosses at the same time with the balance. And I also want to learn like juggle 4 clubs with the balance. So this is building up to that, like later next year or something. Yeah, as you can see, it's definitely not as clean as my shin balance. So I'm just gonna spend like 5 minutes working on this, and probably not gonna give you any more clips because it's kind of boring trick to watch. But yeah, go next clip. Oh my god. Oh, right. So, like, I think I'm figuring out what I'm doing wrong. I've done the flash a couple of times now, right? And at the beginning, I started to do the flash like this. Like very low, very fast. But here in the last clip, the first two flashes were like 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. And then the last one was more like, you're stressing it, right? So, I don't know. I need to slow down the backcrosses. I think that's the key for this trick. So I want to do like 3 flashes in a row in the same clip, and then hopefully I can move on like a qualified today or something. I failed the seal flip. What the fuck? How can I fail on this? Whatever. That was 3 in a row. Let's. I want to move in. Like, see if I can push it to a qualify. I used to be able to do a heck of a lot more than that. That's not how I say it. Now it is. But yeah, I used to be able to do way more than just like qualify. But for today's practice, before moving on to the next trick, I'm more than happy to just qualify. There it is. That is my goal today. I feel like this is a trick that I can come back to, and I really want to come back to this. So one of the things that I do every practice is, as you recall in like my previous videos, I complained about how bad my 5 club pattern had become. So in in every practice that I do right now, I do at least 3 times during one practice, 100 catches with 5 clubs. So might as well just film that for you now. And yeah, I do that 3 times every practice at least, just to get back to like a solid 5 club pattern. Also, I never go home without doing like a few flashes of backcross. So, but yeah, 100 catches with 5 club coming up right now. There it is. I only need to do that 2 more times this practice. This is just to build up my 5 clubs again, so it's nothing special. Moving on. So this is probably the most boring video I've put out so far, because this is just like random tricks that I'm working on. There's nothing special. It's more for me and just to document how I start out now after my break and can look in the future like, oh man, I came a long way. Yeah, I don't know, like the tricks I'm gonna work on right now, same thing here. They are tricks that I started to do and I learned a little bit about them, but I can do it clean. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do some ring stuff right now. I'll be trying to do 5-ring pancakes and 5-ring full front reverse. So as I said, tricks that I worked on before, never got them really clean. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. What the fuck? Yeah, so that was the second try, and this was kinda how far I came when I was working on this trick. I think I did somewhere between 20 and 25 catches right now. Didn't really count, but it felt like it. So yeah, I've done a little longer runs than that before, but I'm surprised. This was just lucky. Like if I go one more time right now, it's gonna fail completely. So I've been trying to get this trick for a while now, and yeah, the thing I struggle the most with is the first left hand throw, right? So from going from a normal cascade into the full front reverse, it's the first left hand. The right hand is going really solid. The left one is going kind of like this. You know, it's somewhere between here. So that's scary. And also I noticed that I kind of want to bring my arms and shoulders down when I do it. When I do it, I start off and then I go up here. I want to keep it low, relaxed. But I'm just freezing up, like getting a bad habit there. So it's a little note to self. It feels better. I'm just gonna leave this trick for now and visit it in future videos. The next trick I'm gonna try to do is 5-ring pancakes. This is actually one of the few tricks I prefer to do with smaller rings. And me and my friend Adam, we used to have a competition, right? We said that first one who reached 100 catches with 5-ring pancakes is the winner. And the loser had to make the winner pancakes at the juggling convention and serve the pancakes in front of everyone. I'm not sure if the competition is still on. I mean, I've been away for 5 years. I'm not hanging around at juggling convention, and I don't think Adam works on this trick. But it's a trick I really want to learn, and if I get 100 catches before him, I'm getting pancakes. But I can't do the trick, so today I'm just hoping to get like a qualifier or something. That honestly didn't look too bad. Not super clean, but not too bad. I have a problem with my left hand, like always. I want to keep working on this. Hopefully I can get like a longer run for you guys, but I'm happy with the qualifier. That was the goal. So I don't know, maybe we can get a few more qualifiers and hopefully a longer run for you guys. this was probably the cleanest qualify I've done today, so I'm keeping it. But I struggle, and I feel like there's a very long way to 100 catches, and I'm gonna back off. Like after this practice, I'm gonna back off and just focus on the flash clean over and over and over again. I'm just pushing it for the video. It's kind of bad, but in future practice, I'm just gonna like focus on getting the throws clean and not focus on long runs. So yeah, but hopefully I can get more than qualified today. I really want to, even though it's not clean. Alright, like, do you see that? Some of the throws are not pancakes, they're going more like this instead of pancakes. But that was a little longer run for you. I'm gonna be happy with this, and yeah, just go back to get the throws clean, because this is, I don't know. In my previous video, I learned Bastion Mess in an hour. And well, I kind of just want to show you guys how it looks now, like the next time I went to practice. So here we go. Oops. It feels good. I like this trick. I like it a lot. Like I mentioned in my first video, I really need to relearn reverse backcross. Like I do it to the front, straightforward. And I actually flashed 5 clubs reverse backcrosses like 6-7 years ago. Yes! But I really want to relearn it due to the side, because it looks so much cleaner. There is a reason why I learned it the way I did, and it was because I found a very cool transition between tricks, basically analog into reverse backcrosses. I'm gonna show you the trick, but then I'm gonna move on to trying to learn reverse backcross the right way. Shit. There we go. Yeah. I can do it with 3 clubs, and I can do this throw without problem. Like I use this in a lot of club routines or combo tricks or whatever, right? So I have no problem doing the throw. It's just putting it all together, all reverse backcross. So I'm gonna give it a few attempts now, like try to work on it. This whole video is just like, get a base of the tricks that I want to work on next year. So hopefully I can get like somewhere with this. I really don't know, but let's give it a try. Alright, so the flash seems to be working. I've been doing it for a few minutes now, and I get the 3 throws, so that's progress, that's great. I still feel like my left hand is doing, like it wants to throw up. Like it's hard to, my right hand, it's kind of easy to go back and throw here. But my left hand still wants to throw from here instead of moving back. So So that's another note to myself, like force my left hand back. And yeah, I'm just gonna aim for a qualifier right now, see if I can make it. Alright, I got to qualify a few times now, so I'm gonna push it up to, I don't know, like 12, 15, 20. Hopefully, I'm just gonna spend 10 minutes, not more, and see how far I get. Earlier in the video, I showed you guys 100 catches with 5 clubs, and I mentioned that I do that 3 times each practice so that I can get back into a nice solid 5 club pattern. Another thing that I forced myself to do is 5 club backcrosses, also 3 times each practice, and so far I've just been happy with doing like the flash 3 times each practice, but I feel like the flash is solid right now. So I'm gonna bump it up to 10 catches and do that 3 times each practice also. Because this is really a trick that I want to learn. So I'm gonna force myself to do this every practice. So the next clip, that's just gonna be 10 catches with 5 clubs. That's 1 time, 2 more to go. That's 2. And that's 3. I am allowed to go home now. Sweet! Bye! If this is in the video and I didn't go home, it's because I always give it 10 attempts to go for a longer run before I go home, just for fun. And if you see this, there's more than 10 catches here, so enjoy. Oh, come on, that hurt my toes so bad. Oh, that was so dumb. Holy shit. Oh, my nail. Oh, trying to save it with a kick and I'm not wearing shoes. Right on the nail. Ha. Stupid. That felt so good! Yes! Now I'm going home for real. See you next video, guys.